So what are you cooking, Jesus?
We're gonna make a keto-friendly, low-carb lasagna. It's zucchini and the sausages, stuff like that. It's kind of made it already a couple times. Everybody seems to like it, so I'm like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so we've got some spicy Italian sausage for the sauce, and you know, if I try to buy a lot of like some of the spaghetti sauce already, it already has like a ton of sugars in it because, you know, tomatoes are fruits. But I just got some diced tomatoes, peeled tomatoes, and a little bit to kind of cut, just some tomato paste, just to kind of cut down on the sugar. See, that's already got like 3 grams, and this over here has got like 3 grams of sugars. But we're kind of cutting that up a little bit by not using the already made pasta sauces and the spaghetti sauces, because those are like 10 grams enough. So, but we're just doing this right here, and now we're just gonna season up the sauce here. A little bit of garlic powder, a little bit. We've got a little white pepper. Little ground up black pepper, more garlic, a little bit of salt. Alright. And I'll probably throw in some oregano and stuff like that to get it going. And I should have that over here. It's over here. And I've already got some of the zucchini already sliced up because it is going to take a little bit of time. It's sitting right over there on the counter. And I just use like, you can use a knife, a mandolin, or one of those like potato peelers or vegetable peelers, and you cut it in little slices, thin slices, stuff like that. We got some ricotta cheese, a little bit of Parmesan, and we have already the mozzarella. So. And we're also going to throw on some hot Italian sausages with some onions and bell peppers. Kind of like on the side. Kind of heavy on the protein, but you know what? That's alright. That's what we like.
Normally we buy the big bag and grill it.
Coat the bottom.
Now is that avocado oil?
Yeah. Season up that right there. All right. Actually, this is only like 3. There's only like 3 of them. So I made quite a bit. So it'll be like a couple layers. So instead of using the lasagna noodles, we're just going to be layering it up with zucchini. A little bit different. Saw that recipe on I can't remember what some website, or like came across one of the feeds, and I was all like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. So, and then with the sausages, we're just going to chop up some green peppers. Just a little rough chop. And that'll work. You know what? Let's use the whole thing. Why not? Pretty simple. It'll just take a few minutes to put this all together. Then we're gonna drop it in the oven for about 15-20 minutes, kind of get everything cooked up. Get some of the raw taste off of the zucchini. Back over there. Sunday afternoon, just kind of chilling. So where the drinks at? Where the drinks at? I know, right? Alright, let me back to the
I was trying to multitask here. I guess we should have got a bottle of wine instead. But instead, me and Jesus are taking a shot of one of those. No, I didn't. Didn't make them yet.
Oh, gotta sharpen this knife again. Throw a couple onions in there. The sauce too. Everybody decided to go with the hot, spicy sausage. Like, wow. Alright, that's cool. We can do that. Rice.
That's 2 cans?
That's 2 cans, yeah. Diced tomatoes. You know how I like to make my own sauce if I can. At least we know what's going in it. It's pure diced tomatoes. So. This will cook down a little bit. We got some of the tomato paste. Thicken up the sauce. Actually, it's going to be quite a bit, so why not? I would shoot the whole thing.
The whole can?
Yeah, might as well, huh? And we can make it as thick as we want. Tangy, however we want to do it. So that'll go that way. Let's start getting these sausages going. Since that sauce is kind of thick, clean out that can real quick.
Oh, you added water?
Yeah, just a little bit. Gotta get every last bit. Alright, we'll have a little water to it. Kind of break that down a little bit. I'm just gonna thin it out a little bit. Let that tomato paste kind of sauce up. And if we have extra, that's fine. We'll just use it for something else. Kids can use it for like putting it on bread, make their own little pizza sauce or something like that for a snack tomorrow. Alright, so you know what? I'm just going to use a whole bottle of water there. Hit it, put the lid on it, let that cook, let it simmer down. And actually, let it come to a boil. We'll bring it down to about 3 or 4. Let these sausages warm up. Okay. Just a little bit so it doesn't stick hard to the pan.
The avocado oil.
Yeah. Alright, we'll wait after that to kind of start smoking up a little bit. I'm going to take a second. And some of these thicker slices kind of start laying down the bottom. Just bought that fancy gizmo, that little potato peeler type thing. Otherwise, I just would have sliced these up with the knife. But I'm like, let's try one of those little slicers and see how that works. It's like, they're pretty good, but they're kind of, since the zucchini is kind of like, you know, they got the little odd shapes and all that, it comes out all kind of weird. So, for the most part, you'll get maybe about 8 or 9 good slices, and then it'll get all weird on you. Okay, so we'll have a good base right here, and we're gonna throw it in the oven for about 20-30 minutes or so. All these will kind of get a little bit tender, you know, so it's just like a big soft mess after a while, but still kind of good. Alright, so there it goes. We've got kind of smoking a little bit. There's that sizzle. Some sausages. Kind of heavy on the protein. Not gonna hurt. It's all good. Weenies jumping out. Uh-oh. And of course, when we're cooking, little keto-friendly tequila. See, there's no sugars. It's all nice and clean. Cheers. Whatever. How you like your weenies, Anna?
Thick.
Yeah. There we go. So these are going to get like a nice little roast on there. Turn it down just a little. I had some onions laying around, so I might as well just throw these in here too. Little green onions aren't going to hurt. Had them in a container. They're just sitting in the fridge. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to use them. You don't have to. This is something that if we're ever making like a gravy or a sauce, we'll throw in like, you know, a lot of times I have a lot of leftover vegetables that I have, you know, chopped up for omelets or something like that, or just a little extra. I'll sometimes go ahead and just make a little salsa with it, or I'll throw it like in a tomato sauce, or, you know, try not to waste anything. Okay, so I'm going to give them like a nice little char on there. Skin's breaking. There we go, look at that. See that? Watch out. Pick it up. We'll go ahead and put the lid back on that. We'll go ahead and throw the
green onion. I mean the onion.
Bell peppers and onions in there. We'll get on there with the salt. Put the lid on. So that's going to cook. That's going to make a little bit of a, that's all going to break down. And the meat's already cooked in this. It's already melted down a little bit, or started boiling. Give it a little taste. See if we have to add anything else to it. Okay. We'll go a little more salt.
Yeah, I don't want to bland.
Some people they like to add a lot of like, they don't like the tartness and the acidity of the tomatoes by themselves, and I've seen them add like sugar to it. But since we're trying to keep this low carb, sugar free, or low sugar, low glycemic thing, or whatever they call that, we don't add the sugar to it. I like actually the tanginess of the tomato sauce and all that. I don't like those sweet tomato sauces, the sweet spaghettis and stuff like that. All right, so that actually is right on point. I like tons of garlic. I should have chopped up a couple of real
fresh
garlic clove, fresh ones, and then chopped them up, throw them in there. That's all good. Okay. Now we're going to start putting together this, I'll turn that off. Alright, let's do this. We have ricotta cheese. Do we have that little scooper? Don't really need it. It's kind of fun to play with.
Oh, yeah,
there we go. Okay. So, you know what? Let's turn this around this way. Put that on simmer. Put that on low. Okay, now we're good. Alright, so we got the sauce. You know what would be nice? Some mushrooms. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to layer that up. That was 2 pounds of sausage, spicy Italian sausage. So that's kind of nice. It was kids' choice. It was like, hey, what kind of sausage you guys want? It was a unanimous vote on the spicy. So.
They like it hot.
Yeah, I know, we like it hot. So. Alright, so then we did that. We're going to layer some of the ricotta.
You know what? I should have took that one to the
Which
party
one?
last night for the ice cream.
For the ice cream, I know, right? That would have been cool. But I don't know what happened to our other one. We had a nice little scooper.
Yeah.
The ice cream scooper. I think it broke. It's alright.
Oh, no, it's
I know, right?
jinx it. Oh, no, it's working.
Alright, nice little heavy layer. It's going to melt really nice in there. This is going to be kind of thick. A little bit of mozzarella cheese. I think the longest part of this cook time is going to be when it's baking in the oven for a little while. Okay, now we're going to throw a couple of other layers. Doesn't have to be pretty. Trying to cover up some of this right here. Yeah, I leave the skins on there. Just kind of give them a little rinse. Good to go.
It makes it look pretty too.
Yeah, yeah. But with the covered sauce and everything, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if you'll see it or not. I'm gonna smash it down. Really? See that? Spreads the cheese. Look at that, look at that. Almost like a pro. Alright. And then you're just gonna do it all over again. A little bit of sauce. Oh yeah.
So basically you do it like twice.
Yeah, 2 or 3 times, depending on how deep your dish is. You know, could have sprayed a little bit more or put a little more oil, but you know what? It's alright. This one looks like it's going to be a 2-layer. Mushrooms would have been nice too. I like mushrooms.
Oh yeah. Oh, next time.
Yeah, that's alright. Sundays are always tough on what we make for dinner. You know, hey, what does everybody feel like? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I feel like SpongeBob and Patrick half the time. What do you want to do? Okay, so that's that. Alright, so then, what was next? The ricotta?
Mm-hmm. And then the mozzarella.
Look at that. Okay. Alright, let's get the other one open. Thank you, baby.
I'm trying to.
I know. I'm trying to multitask. It's like, no. No, because then it looks like we're like, you know, planning to get to all this. We goof up, we goof up. There's like a ridiculous amount of ricotta, I know. It's just got a good flavor to it. I'm like forcing it, huh?
It's like relaxing. It's like, which spy's gonna cover next?
I know. Huh? You've been drinking too much, lady.
No, I haven't.
I know, right? I know.
It's just...
You know what? We're just gonna use the whole thing. Ah, it's out of control. No, what's out of control is the extra sausages and all that stuff. All right.
The mozzarella, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the mozzarella on there. We're just gonna spread this a little bit, kind of flatten them out. Look at that, look at that. That's okay. That's quite all right. I got the oven preheated at about 400. The sausages will probably go like towards the side or on the top, or like as a side dish to this lasagna that we're doing. Okay, so then we got that. You know what? We're gonna put this in the oven at 400, I'm going to leave off the mozzarella till towards the end. Okay. That way we'll just go ahead and do that. It'll get all melted, crispy and all that. Otherwise, you know, we'll see how it turns out. This will be a little different. Oven's already preheated at 400. We're going to put that in there. Like that. And then we'll be back in about 20-30 minutes.
And we're back.
All right. Okay, what I've done was I went ahead and boiled down and kind of cooked down some of the sauce for the sausages, and I used the rest of the sauce to kind of just cover it up and put it in there. And it looks like the lasagna's already come to a boil. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna throw the mozzarella cheese. We're gonna let it brown up. Let that cheese melt. And we should be about ready to chow down in, I don't know, about 10 minutes? However long it'll take to melt that cheese, I know, right? And the sausages look like they're coming to a boil. I threw all the onions and the green peppers in there, so it's all good. Let's see, that'll melt, that'll melt. It's like a big gooey mess. That's how it's all gonna be. It's awesome. Alright, so that'll go in there. We'll let that melt down. Should I throw a little cheese in there? Why not? Cheese is our friend. We all love cheese, especially mozzarella. All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we should be ready to lay it up. All right.
And we are back.
All right. Hey, watch out! Watch out! Okay. Sausage is done. Cheese melted. We'll just toss that in the back. Ooh, I guess I could have cooked it down a little bit more hot. So much juice. All right, it's all good. Okay.
Are you gonna?
Everybody's lasagna is a little bit different. This is mine. Okay.
Using paper plate.
All right, paper plates. Woo. Okay, so we're just gonna cut off a chunk here. You can feel it cutting up the thing. Ooh, it's gonna be a little soupy. You know what? That's all right.
You can let it sit. Right.
I know. Yeah, you can let it sit for about half an hour. Kind of let it sit up a little bit. But you know what? We enjoy this one. It's actually kind of good. Okay, got the cheese on there. It's a little soupy, but you know what? That's all right. We've got some sausage. Let me get my tongs. Oops. Get the onions, some peppers. I know how it's all a big.
Cheesy.
It's a big
it's
goopy.
All like
it's a big goopy mess.
It's like dripping in the back.
We all know that's why I guess it's a favorite. I don't know. It goes by really quick. It's not very. It doesn't look very appetizing, but everybody loves it. You know. So, well, that's our. You can see the zucchini in there. You got the sauce. You got the ricotta cheese, and you have all that. So it looks a little funky, you know. The ricotta, the zucchini's made up just right, and it's all there. Let me taste it here. All right. Oh yeah, the sausage is all right there. We got the some bell peppers in there and onions. Okay, so we're gonna try that.
What is it? Hot?
Oh yeah,
That's good.
that's delicious. All right, it might look a little goopy and all that, but you know what? This is what we like to have, and this is what we eat. It's low carb, it's keto friendly, and it works for us. So I want to thank everybody for joining us again. Remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the dinner bell button, get that notification whenever we post a new video. And thanks for coming along, and we're just cooking.
See ya.